College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arizona State Sun Devils. Fork 'em, Devils. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. If he runs this back, this game's over. He's at the 50, at the 30, at the 20. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Brock. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Crowder. The short hand, it's Jordan. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Powers through. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Beavers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Hauls it in. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Crowder. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And is going to be batted. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run and
wide open spaces. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets through.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Running to Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bama. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wilson will throw. Now improvising. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Connection to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tide!
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wilson to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Now he's looking into the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. At midfield, he's got room. Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Oh, they're after him! And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Beavers want to move quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him? Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. One of the great programs in the history of the sport sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass, it's Crowder. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Bust through behind his pad.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. And then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll flip it out to his back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Crowder. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. He gets it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself on the draw. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the air, it's back. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback moving. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. The play action fake. Steps away. And the defense wraps up the 1st half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. And the Beavers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. Think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Berry. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Beavers in the hurry up. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Flushed out of the pocket. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Touchdown, Beavers! They move on top here in the fourth.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that part.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Back to throw, it's back. Fires left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack.
Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Checks it down to the running back. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Beavers want to crank the tempo.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag.
Touchdown, Oregon State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to pass, it's Knight. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Beavers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, it's Haynes. Runs through a tackle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Might be looking to run. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Beavers are in the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Jordan. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the defense there. They take away all the throws downfield. The only place he could have gone with it was to his running back out in the perimeter of the field, but an inaccurate throw forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Oregon State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I love when you boot athletic quarterbacks, and you boot him to the left right here outside the pocket. Does a great job. He can attack down the field, or he can take off and run. It's kind of a pass-run option, especially when you have a guy that dynamic at the quarterback spot.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Kelly. And they get him down.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Knight. Bears Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Coming out aggressively. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Beavers headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Lets it fly. He's got it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. A really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman.